I can't believe that AI is better at comedy than anyone I've ever fucking seen in my life. Oh my god. Just out of nowhere, dude. I was trying to be comedic kind of, you know. I bet you're jealous. uh, why would I be jealous of you when I've been doing this job for 5 years and and have only seen two clients? Oh my god. And I haven't even seen one client since last year. This is crazy, dude. Oh, I accidentally bumped into a channel because I watched or I clicked on Tries to Laugh? What? Is it not? Is it Try Not to Laugh? Uh, it's not recommending me that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't understand this title then. What the hell? But I looked at his channel and he posts more often than once per day. And his videos are long. They have nice thumbnails and everything. How do you do that? How do you beat once per day, dude? Into almost like 3 times per day. It's just like 2 days missing right now. So I don't know what to believe in right now. But he's also posting shorts too. Some of which are very popular. Guess what? Guess what his stats is? He kind of breaks the record basically. He's third place that I could find. Unbelievable. For 1 million subscribers, he's third place on relevance at the moment. Alright? I didn't put Unspeakable in third place because he has more subscribers. That's how preference goes, obviously. Someone is more relevant if they're not that well known, you know. That means there's room for improvement like crazy. And this guy is just slapping the left at this point, destroying it. Just with one title alone. Uh, Gender identity. I wanted to make this video, pretty much. But he probably made it a lot better. And I'm embarrassed at this point. Gender identity is narcissism by another name. I mean, I always thought that trying to change your gender is impossible. You know, just like a cat cannot turn into a dog. So it's just common sense that lying about your gender and trying to transcend gender somehow, that is just stupid. You uh, you're abusing your abilities as a human being to do something you can't really do. You're born with something. You're born a human being. You cannot turn into a fucking tree. All right. That goes. The same goes for gender. We're kind of separated by gender. Uh, and the same goes for a female cat or a male cat. Can they change genders? I don't think so. They can lie to you about their genders, but that doesn't change anything. The fact that you can lie about something. I can lie to you that I'm a tree. Will you believe that? If I change my appearance into a tree, maybe, but it's too far fetched. But you can kind of change yourself into a girl, or the opposite gender, and pretend very well and be very convincing. It's pretty cool, right? So, are we accidentally going to review this channel? I mean, we started it, and oh, this is something I wanted to talk about too. This is amazing. Because, not just antidepressants. I think more things don't work. I mean, it's pretty obvious they don't work. But, they're being prescribed worldwide like a fucking solution to something. It's not a solution to anything. We just not only it's not a solution, it's shoved down our throats as if it's super necessary as well. I have to live with that. I have to take medicine right now. Too bad nobody's looking after me, whether I take medicine or not. Too bad. But while I was in a hospital, there's no, possibility that I can run away from that, because I'll just get locked into the hospital further for not complying, But they're so confident about this. They know it works 100% of the time. They give it credit every time something potentially changes. Nothing really changed within me, but the doctor was like, yeah, you seem more calm. Something positive happened with you. Yeah, absolutely. I made a video about it. I made a video that it's bullshit. Medication is bullshit. Just straight up, I just don't believe in it. I mean, even drugs do cause a greater effect than medication, and I don't take drugs. So why should I take medication that who knows what kind of effect it does, Just because you test on other people. Do you really test on other people though? Properly? How do you do that properly? Test. How? How do people allow that? And it's really hard to get proper results out of the testing, and you have to account for placebo as well. Whatever you're trying to do. What about placebo? What about a person trying to feel better, in a way, to fix their lives after they get the pill? They might not wait on it. They might actually act on it, see that it's a problem, and you're just gonna contribute everything to the fucking pill. But it probably took us a long time until we got enough evidence against this stuff, right? So that's very interesting. Just reading titles just triggers me, dude. It's unbelievable. This man is a genius. I have never seen a man like this. A political entity like this. This is crazy. You can straight up say it's a political entity. He cares about politics so much. But it's all about issues, It's all about common sense. Honestly. The only problem with this channel is that I don't have time for this shit. I have to specifically pick up, like, super important issues or something. Because some of these episodes are 1 hour long. I can't do that. Alright. Am I really gonna learn this much? Is there really that much? It's crazy. Again, this guy is pumping out content faster than Sniper Wolf at this point. Where? How? What kind of team does he have? Because you have to have that. Research team. Team that builds ideas together and, you know. I can't do that. I can't imagine doing that. I've never seen a single political figure do this much content ever. I barely see channels like that. No, it's super rare. And yet here it is, the combination of the two. Unbelievable. It's just the only thing, it makes me feel like, oh, this content sucks because there's too much of it. I can't actually consume it properly. That's how I feel. I can't keep up with this shit. I can't subscribe, definitely not. You know? Because it's gonna flood my subscription box. Can't do that. He presents this as news, right? There has to be a team behind this. There's editing and everything. When he has to pull out the article. Okay. Going back, like, is absolutely narcissism. It's a very good way to put it together, because I want you to call me by they, them. These are my pronouns. Look at me, dude. I am so different than anybody else. I can bend the rules of humanity so well. I mean, be glad you're not living in China or in Russia. Congratulations for that. But, you know, you're living in a fucking fantasy land at this point. You specifically wanted to live in a shitty way. Where you have to pronounce. How do you put it together, by the way? These are pronouns. So you pronounce me? I don't know, man. I don't care so much about this. But this is atrocious. It is narcissism, because, like, yeah, I guess you cannot buy power that easily, but you can definitely create it with propaganda like this. It's power. It's power over someone to do some weird shit about this. And, well, at this point, Demi Lovato, I will hate her a little bit more. She's already trash. Well, okay. 150? That is not trash. I'm scared now. She gets some of her points for being associated with Selena Gomez. But, yeah. Lucky, I guess. There's no option for me to, like, hate on someone. I used to add, like, this option to just completely cancel someone. Completely zero them out, but that just feels unfair. I like when people compete with each other, so I'll just leave it as it is. I don't care. Well, actually, there is one thing I can do. And burn her, basically. This shouldn't say adrenaline, this should say burn. But, you know, what it does, it sacrifices a point for a little bit of heat. So that's how I imagine like adrenaline working. Like you sacrifice something, but you have more energy or whatever to collect more points, perhaps. So it's kind of like an investment. But if you're not active that day, you're not making an investment at this point. You're just wasting points. So I'll take a point. You know, I'll be very generous and take 1 point. How much? I don't know. I don't know how much that was. If you saw the difference in heat, because I didn't. 8 is negligible. Normally you would want to invest like 100 points, honestly, to make a difference. The fun part is that there is also global heat, so whatever heats things up, in this case Demi, would heat up this thing as well. The global points. The global bonus, I would say, because that's the B letter for bonus. But again, this is negligible, so why even worth talking about it? It's just very interesting how my mechanics work, so I like that. But yeah, like, you have to be so bored with your life to actually care about your gender. Because you're born with something, why would you want to change that when it's impossible to change that? But, you know, now there's new wave of bullshit going on, and apparently you can actually change something you can't. But just that one thing. You cannot change your race, because that would be racist, you know. You cannot change the fact that you're a human being. But you can definitely change your gender. Oh my god. It's weird. And people are just on board on that. Let's change that. Let's change our pronouns. Let's make sure people actually use them correctly. If they don't... I know bigot is being thrown around as a word, but what is that? It means nothing. Nothing means anything here. It's just people being stupid at this point. So yeah, I guess I will not be making a video about this anymore. Or maybe I will. Because it's bullshit. It's the greatest bullshit. I want to explore it more. Like, why people do this? What's the point? Are you kidding me? I was born a different way, so... Oh. Are you sure about that? Because you can't choose that, you know? But I really want to choose my identity. Well, you can't. I'm sorry. I want to be a Shrek, and I can't be a Shrek. What am I gonna do? Well, there's, you know, metaverse coming up, so you will be able to be anything you want, even a fucking tree. That's your identity. That's where you can change your identity, but, you know, you cannot do it in real life. There's no point, honestly. So, I wouldn't even call it narcissism, it's just degeneracy at this point. You can just change that whenever you want, your pronouns. Well, I feel my energies are gonna... Oh my god. We're balanced, and my masculine was a little bit, you know... Who gives a fucking flying fuck about this? This is insane. Go to a mental hospital at this point. No one should care about this. People should cancel the shit out of people like that. Well, I feel the energies, you know. Oh man, dude. Oh my god. When there was a bathroom for men or women, I didn't thought there was a bathroom for me. Oh, you're Shrek. You're not even neither. No, you neither, I guess. You need a special bathroom? You know? Ah. For holy people, for celebrities, special bathrooms all over the place, All kinds of This is insane! I will cancel her again. I will take your point, Demi. Take that. How dare you? How dare you say nonsense? She says she felt like a human. Man. I would second doubt that as well, dude. Are you sure you're a human? Come on. You can identify yourself as anything you like. Please. What about, there should be bathrooms for black people, too. We're racist or we don't do that, Fuck yeah. Preference, man. We have the separation for a fucking reason. Alright? So, it's not creepy anymore. But this is beyond insanity. And, whoever listens to that shit, it's on the same category of insane. Another way to punish Demi is simply give Walsh, but, Demi's points. Not directly, but through a link. So, I'm basically rewarding the dude for exposing her, and that's perfect. 3 points for him. I like rewarding people more than punishing, obviously. Because I've said it once before on my bullshit videos. The reason why this is narcissism is because it doesn't matter what you identify yourself as. What matters is what other people identify you as. Honestly. And once we're like so scared of identifying people, like it gets pretty fucking disturbing, honestly. Because we would want to know what gender you are. We would want to know that. Why? See, people who support this also are insane. And then there is the sexuality part about it as well. It's like, well, yeah, you can like whatever you want, but then it seeped into this notion of like you can be whoever you want to. Like, oh boy, that's too far. Sexuality is like you can fuck a tree. I'm a tree kind of person, you know what I mean. If you can figure out, if you're into children, you're a pedophile. That's a sexuality, apparently. I hope. No, you can't judge me. I'm just, well. But would you be a pedophile, actually? You're a pedophile if you actually attack children and sexually abuse them. But if you attracted to children, are you a pedophile? No. So there's a lot of sexualities, all right. A lot. It's again what people are attracted to, but I can be attracted to anything. We just have a very general sense of what people should be attracted to. That's what genders represent. And once you deviate from that, you're just weird. Alright, do whatever you want, but you're just weird. And you're not supposed to be a part of society. Because you're not going to make children anymore. You're not going to build... Even though families are bullshit, you cannot run away from having children and having a support system of some kind. And usually that ends up meaning that you have to have a family. And maybe families are not bullshit and I'm making shit up. But, you know, for now it is. For now I made my mind up. What? Girls and boys underage, their body parts removed for gender fluidity or whatever. And it's not gonna change anything anyways. Right? It's just gonna not just make you weird, but completely disabled at this point. Sexually, I would say. Sexually disabled. You're not gonna be physically disabled, hopefully. But they're under age of consent. This would be, you know, go to jail moment if you have a procedure done like this to someone underage, because you cannot change your identity when you're not an adult. All right. When you become an adult, you're magically allowed to turn into a cat. All right. Not necessarily to fuck with other cats, because that's not allowed by society. But you know, you can do whatever you want to your body because you know what you're doing. All right. But when you're underage, you don't. You're not allowed to know what you're doing. You're allowed to learn as much as possible until you get to the right age. This is mind-blowing that I have to explain this. That I have to react to this shit. I don't want to. But that's America. Welcome to America, guys. Too bad I don't live there. And I don't have to. Yeah, this guy makes a great point, like, Demi Lovato cannot decide who she is. So, why are children being mutilated? Wow. That's a very tough decision, right? As I've said, children shouldn't be making that decision. Especially when you can change your mind so quickly. No, I literally solved this problem for this guy. We should put them on banners. No, you should expose them and get all the credit and move on with your life, because now you're a better person than them. You know, just give me all the names, who has different identities. Let's fucking have a laugh about it. Let's give you all the points they have. There's probably not a lot of people on my list, hopefully. Because, you know, I will give away points easily, dude. This is a serious mental illness that, you know, America is up for. Hopefully there's more, you know, things to laugh at. America going to shit, just like every single other country. At this point. Maybe I'll have to move to Africa eventually. I think they have common sense. You would just assume this person is wearing a mask, right? Oh my god. This is a trans cheerleader. It looks like an abomination. And shouldn't exist. Also, a very simple thing that everyone laughs at happened. What is a woman? If anyone can claim that they're a woman, what is that? See, like, once there's no separation, you know, for a human to be something. But it's like, yeah, why would you mutilate yourself if you don't know what you're doing? Oh, no, this is unbelievable. What is a woman? Disgusting. Because then you start thinking about feminism, and it's like, does feminism approve of that? Because you just lost the identity of what woman is. So, you know, you have nothing to fight for anymore. I can identify myself as woman, and you're gonna fight for my rights too? Huh? Good luck. You know? Whoever is winning, I will identify myself as that. I'm just saying. It's kind of insane that only leftists are the ones, like, super violent about this shit. Disrupt his speaking event? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're so angry? You're trying to cancel someone? Punish someone? Is that gonna work? Shouldn't you be promoting better ideas or something? Competing against this shit? Just canceling someone? It's not gonna work. Alright? You have to do better than that. This is why I hate the left so much. They're doing it wrong. It's definitely not confusing at all. Also, don't exist, please. Who's attracted to you at the moment? I mean, idiots? You like idiots a lot? Because this is just improper grammar at this point. I know Edison. They are amazing. Who's they? What are you talking about? Our language is constantly changing and adapting. Punch language in the face! So it adapts to what we fucking want. Also, you cannot say swear words. Because language is not constantly changing and adapting. It's constantly censoring itself. And propagating bullshit. Fitting in chairs is such a privilege, it shouldn't have to be. Okay, fat person. You should always be punished for bad decisions. Just by life itself. You know, not necessarily by other people. Life itself. You can't satisfy everyone, alright? And people who have makes bad decisions will not be satisfied because they will not be accepted in society in that sense. They will not be cared for. Lol? What? Yeah. I've never encountered TikToks like that, so I don't care. The only reason why I reacted to this is because I was looking for Demi Lovato and this showed up. How is this related at all? I was like, okay. Is she reacting to woke TikToks? No. Well, let's keep going. This is what I'm looking for, actually. It exposes her even further. Too much, bro. Pick someone else. There has to be a bigger trend than that, right? YouTube gods are gonna be very mad for calling Demi a she. She doesn't have pronouns. She's an it, you know. She doesn't exist, honestly. So I don't know why she tries this hard. Even I have the urge to be like, I hate you, let me dislike this video and move on with my life. Even I have the urge. So, if people just follow the urges, like, yeah, nothing makes sense anymore. I'm not transphobic. I'm trans hater. You know, like this. I'm not scared of this shit. I'm disgusted by this. It makes no sense to me. People are people and are allowed to experiment to find their true identity. So you're born with something, but you can find your identity. Is that what's going on? I'm okay with people like feeling like, oh, I can dress up as a woman and get something out of it. Okay, whatever. You're not gonna exist on my list anymore because you're not attractive as a woman anymore. You you are a liar at this point. You're trying to lie your way through, trying to dress as a woman. That's that that is uncanny valley. By the way, no man can jump over uncanny valley and actually look cute and sexy and whatever. No man can do it. So it's pathetic that they try. Experiment. Ah, allowed. Yeah, people are allowed to be stupid, absolutely. But that doesn't mean that stupidity is awesome. Or true. True identity. You might never find your true identity that way. I'm sorry, dude. So, it's just very fun, dude. It's very fun. There's just another channel with 1 million subscribers at this point. But we found the winner, guys. So we're gonna continue. I think I'm done here. I can watch this guy's video too. I'm kind of scared, dude. Selena Gomez does not have 1 billion views. And Demi Lovato almost has it. Ugh. Disgusting. The race to 1 billion, she wins that. I hate it. And guess what? As I was researching Demi Lovato, I have to give her points for existing the way that she does. Even though she points out hypocrisy, but, well, someone has to be wrong for us to know what's right. So, yeah, cool. I don't want to conform to this stupid gender. I will cut off my hair. Where you look bad without long hair. Even AI says, long hair is hot. You should listen to AI. You don't want to be hot, that's fine. But then also don't try to be a celebrity because your identity fucking sucks, okay? You know? Don't pretend that you can just voice your opinion and be heard anymore. Because I don't hear you. You don't have long hair. What are you saying? You don't exist? Oh, okay. I can hear that. And I have to say this. Every time a girl cuts their hair, it's Miley Cyrus, Emma Watson, Katy Perry did that too. Didn't exist for that period. At all. Alright? I don't know what you were trying to do, but you did not exist. I guess you tried to, you know, become invisible for a few years of your life, and that worked, and I hope you regret that? I don't know. Hey, YouTube, you really want me to believe... Oh. What is that? What is that image right there? I don't know. I just want him to come out as a woman, you know. He comes out as a woman, dude.
What do you think about her response?
Look, he's a woman now.
I think I am a woman.
Oh, this is nice. John Oliver actually has less subscribers than Mr. Who's the Boss, but still more viewership, more relevance. But Asmund Golden has even more than that, and even less subscribers. And this Walsh guy just beats everyone else with 1 million subscribers. Really? Doesn't he have like 1.4? He does. So why did I do that? I should have noted that. It's pretty important. Okay, I'm really retarded. It's actually 9. It's, Shouldn't be that hard, man. What happened to James Corden? He disappeared? For like, I don't know. He released 4 videos, but last month, keeps going. He keeps going, dude. Versus 4 videos, guys. What? This many? This is more than 1 video a day. This is why I was like, oh, this channel sucks. I can't possibly watch this. It got me, false advertisement that, oh, he doesn't post that often anymore. Nah, it's a lot. It's impossible. How do you get so many subscribers, dude? When I can't watch anything. But at the same time, he probably has... I don't know. I can't even calculate. Like in 1 month, there's so many videos. I don't even want to calculate this shit. My curiosity does not beat that. It's ridiculous. I hate this channel. I don't know. I have to throw this in there, but the fact I just want to repeat the same fact. Like, it makes me feel like society does not exist, but exactly. Government exists right now, and government beats society a little bit. It doesn't destroy it, because society is the king right now, but of everything. But government rules the rest, basically, and it allows lottery. It doesn't ban lottery at all, and a lot of people are addicted to it. This terrible thing. People are stupid and they're wasting their money. Like, that is insane. You call out leftist stupidity, like, this is where you start. With lottery. See, that's the scary part about lottery. It exists in the first place. Stupid things are allowed to exist. Vicious things that exploit human beings. You just have to be aware of it and avoid it at all costs. Avoid all problems at all costs. Really think about it too. Don't let your feelings dictate exactly what you're supposed to do. You have to think about it. So it was Matt Walsh, and this is Lauren Southern, who got popular for telling the whole truth in a film review from Matt Walsh. I guess if I put his name on this video, I will get famous. Yes! Let's go, baby! No! Even AI doesn't know what a woman is. But she's a comedian, so I don't care. Also, this AI has pronouns. Is it possible for me to call her she when she has a clearly fucking she image right now? That's how you enable pronouns, alright? Based on how you look. Congratulations. And she also has a name. And there's tons of robots that we would identify as she, Like, jeez. See, that's the problem with this question, right? Like, a woman is a woman. It's so much worse than that. Why would you ask this question? Why are you asking? Well, I guess it's like, why are you asking, dude? Oh, you are. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? That makes no sense to me. You are insulting our people. You're offending us right now. Why would you do that? The problem is, normally you identify as something by having certain features, right? If I have certain features, I can identify as something. So a woman has certain features, that we all know what those features are. And when you have them, you can identify yourself as a woman properly, you know. You have to have, it's almost like in Hearthstone, I must have certain cards to be able to identify myself as a winner. Otherwise, I can identify myself as a winner anytime I want in the game, and I will not know whether I am a winner or not. I will not know, honestly. So I will not. I will just be dishonest on. In other words, I would be lying, and that's what it is. It's just people lying about their and it just works. It's so amazing. But what is a why that's so important?
If someone tells you,
To understand reality. Why is it so important to you? Because it makes no fucking sense. You just don't get an actual definition of what a woman is. Everyone's a winner. So what is a winner? Whoever identifies as a winner. It's like, well, I don't have to win in Hearthstone to be a winner. That's pretty cool definition, isn't it? I can win by having fun. So I can just identify, oh, I'm definitely winning, because you have to do something to win, Something. At least have fun. That's still something. Alright? Yeah, I would still be like, yeah, maybe you are a winner. If you actually had fun, but we normally say a winner who actually wins the game. That's the most normal thing to do. And again, there's a very normal thing to do. So why are these grown men don't accept the most normal way of thinking, right? Because they're idiots. That's what it is. They don't want to be normal. That's a simple explanation. Wait, can I identify as rich while I'm still poor? Oh wait, that's called lying. Jesus. I mean, at this point, these people are clowns, and it's fun to laugh at them, and a new generation of clowns. Like, literally. They entertain people at this point. Look at me, I'm a woman now. Oh, congratulations. Wow. More power to you. Honestly. Liar. There isn't a wall there, mime. What are you pretending? There is a wall? Now I'm scared, dude. This guy trapped me. There's a mime next to me, and he shows that there's an invisible wall. I think he's lying, but, I'm scared now. What if he's telling that? How am I gonna make sure? I'm gonna punch him in the face. Just 1 second, dude. Yeah, it's very interesting. What if I identify myself as a woman and someone identify me as a man? Are they wrong? I'm pretty sure she meant to say we're both correct. But that's what it would mean, right? Both correct. But that would be the case if nobody cares about the truth. We're both correct. No, you're not a woman. Ah, you're correct. It makes sense, right? At least it makes sense that you can identify yourself as whatever. Because other people might not identify you as whatever. They would be correct, and there's more people, that means they're more correct. If if you're capable of lying to them, then yeah, you could identify yourself as a woman, dress yourself up as a woman, be identified as a woman by many people, and congratulations. You're more of a woman than you're a man, technically. Until you get exposed of being a man eventually. But, because there's still a feature that you just can't really hide that. You can't hide it, but you also have to hide your sexuality too, so it's not that easy. And obviously not both of them are correct. They're just making an identification. Who knows who's correct? Who's actually correct? Eventually it pops up, but they want us to believe a lie, right? Why can't we believe in flat Earth? For fuck's sake, why is it censored? And this is like the most progressive idea ever. It changes the world so well. I mean, Jesus Christ. And, you know, significant amount of people believe this. And I'm not even talking about science here. Just observation calls them out as wrong. So they're strictly lying to us. And it's a belief system. And, you know, it's a strict lie. But YouTube is like, no, we're not going to censor that. At least they don't censor the opposite side, like, that opposes that. So I'm cool. I'm not going to go into further into this. But who knows what's going to happen next, you know? You never know. Oh, dude, he made a bad video. I don't know which pronoun to use, so I just use it based on how a person looks like, because I don't see their genitals. Please, if someone just tricks me into saying a man is a woman or whatever, like saying she to a man, who knows, man? I didn't suck their dick, so I'll just pretend that I know by, you know, looking at them. Jesus Christ. Terrible video. He's like, well, you're a leftist if you do that. If you make a small mistake. Get a life, dude. So 2 months ago he explodes with this trailer. And not much else. Not much else, honestly. Johnny the Walrus? What? Oh. What? What was that? Forget transphobia. I have clown phobia. Huh? It's clowns everywhere. I just come up with some great idea. Where's my chat bot? I don't have it open anymore? Am I stupid? Sorry, dude. Here it is. She can identify as a non-binary. I can identify as her. Yes. I think it's cool that you have an identity like that. Yeah? See? Now I'm Demi Lovato. Let's go, baby. I'm famous. If this is a trans man, man, that's a pretty good disguise. I still hate you, though. Oh, and I'm also clownphobe, so I'm very scared. If you actually have a dick. Holy shit. What is a bigot, anyways? Is the person that offends people. Oh, then it's nothing. It's the same circular definition then. You don't believe in. Uh, you dare to oppose flat Earth? You're a bigot. Why does that not work with that? I should use that more often. Unreasonably. I guess that's why it doesn't work. You can't call me a bigot if I'm reasonable. I wish that would work either. Of course, yeah, being intolerant. What if I have reasons? What if I'm reasonable? You just said it, dude. You have to keep repeating that to make sense. Disliking people. What if I have reasons to dislike people of their culture? You know. What if I hate the culture? What if I dislike it? So I dislike every single person in that culture. By default as well. And what if I have reasons to do that? Still bigot? Your definition doesn't work then. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. Because you can't just call people names and get away with that. As, you know, it's not an argument. You're just a loser at this point. Let me throw... You throw names at me? Well, there's just one name for you. Just loser. You lost the fight, dude. Because you're not fighting a fight. You're just throwing names. I can throw knives. I can throw axes. I can shoot you in the fucking face with arguments. With real deals. And you're just throwing names? Is that all you got? I mean, fuck that. Even AI doesn't give a fuck, right? Woman is an identity. It doesn't have a biological meaning. What? That's pretty... You're born with a genital. It's pretty meaningful, you know? You're gonna be with that for the rest of your life. No escape from that. It's crazy, dude. So it's not possible for me to turn into an actual woman. Not in this lifetime. Like, what? But you just said it's an identity. What are you talking about? Oh man, even AI is confusing, dude. Conflicting. I want trans to be a topic of discussion. Yeah, this is disgusting, but let's just pretend this is same name as a clown. We're just discussing a bunch of clowns. We also can watch a bunch of porn of trans people, which is really fun, I think. Because they look weird. They're just weird, dude. I don't want to be a part of this, but it's very interesting to look at. That's why I'm adding this. Honestly. The only reason why. So, we're just gonna link this guy. This guy talks a lot about transgender bullshit. So I'll give trans 5 points out of that. 5%. And then Demi also is in support of that, so yeah, I'll give a percent there. 5 points, look at that. That's almost 100. At least when I open a porn site, I get man and a woman. And that's it. That's what you get. That's who has sex together in every clip. Probably 99 0.9999999%. That's what you're gonna see on the homepage, unless you specifically deliberately search for trans. So I I I don't know in what kind of wormhole is this guy in right now, because he's specifically looking for trouble in this case. Because again, I don't bump into these people unless I specifically search for that. So I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. It just doesn't feel like a big deal, right? It's like, well, clowns exist. Duh, clowns exist, obviously. Stupid people, yeah, sure. I want to know how many people there are. I wouldn't just one transgender. That is ridiculous, though. I know it's 300 million, right? So if we do that, almost half of a percent. That's still pretty scary. It's 5 in 1,000 people in US, man. Okay, I'm changing my mind. Like, if 5 people out of 1,000 are clowns, I would be pretty concerned. You know. Oh man. I will also have to link trans to porn. Let's see, 30%. Normally it would be 50%, but it's more of a topic of discussion at the same time. Even though it's not gonna get points directly, honestly. Who cares, right? I'm not gonna actually search up like I do with Flat Earth. It's like trans people. I'm not attracted to that at all. It's just, it's creepy, dude. I watch the porn and I'm like, I don't like it. It's interesting, but it's on a weird corner of the internet. All right, it's not something you would like to find on a homepage ever. Again, I will not click subscribe to a man that pumps out more content than I can actually watch. So he said it in the of the video. Press like and subscribe. Be grateful. Fuck you. The best that he did is made a movie, but like, I don't watch movies. And the worst that he did, he doesn't actually highlight the most important pieces of content that he makes, which is most of the channels. But you know, what am I gonna do with this if this channel is unwatchable? Not subscribe. I'm sorry. It's again, I since I watched the trans porn, I'm like, oh, it's just men who are trans. They do the surgery for the boobs, and they do the makeup, and they're women now. But women can't really become men, so I guess men are dominating every space, even transgender space. I'm sorry, women. You're fucking losers. You're gonna get annihilated out of my leaderboard. She's such big losers. Even though a woman is actually like, which I identify as a woman. I don't know if she's a woman anymore. She's on the top of the leaderboard, you know, as an entity that. As a person, because you have a game, me, and then a person, which is a girl, a woman. They're dominating, if anything, my world, or at least they did. Maybe it will change eventually. So they have some power, but They don't seem to like transitioning into men for some reason. As much as men like to dress up as women. I'm just saying that this transgender movement is kind of one-sided at this point. It's unequal. I want equal rights there. When I type trans in porn, I don't want to see 100% male turn into females. I just don't. It's cool, but nah, I feel kind of gay right now for watching that. You know. This is even more confusing. Some of them are not conforming, which is like, okay, that's interesting. So you transform your gender into nothing, into a tree, basically. But the numbers are pretty equal. I still don't know which is which, transgender woman, so what is that? Which one is that? But if the numbers are pretty equal, I don't understand why. What? So why is porn not equal? Why am I just watching gay guys with boobs? Makes no sense to me, dude. Why do you care so much? Everyone applauds, man. Oh my god, that's so true. Why do you care so much? Yeah, let's not give a fuck about anything about reality, we can defy reality anytime we want. We can defy gravity anytime we want. But why people laugh at flat earthers too? I don't get it, dude. Why do you care so much, man? Oh, why do I care about the shape of the earth? I guess I don't. Yeah, that's nice. Why do you play Hearthstone all the time? Why do you care so much? Oh man, it's fun, I guess. But other people are having fun being transgender and shit. Yeah, because they're clowns, and I hate clowns, and I wonder why clowns exist in the first place. How is it so much fun? If it looks like you're just wasting your entire lifetime being who you're not, really. I mean, I can't believe these guys can't actually give us the definition of a woman when you just type transgender woman. And what you get is just fake women. Men dressed up as women. That's the definition of a woman, dude. Right there. They can't figure out how to define it. It's like long hair, like makeup on your face, looking pretty. It's obviously hard to say like, oh, women have to be pretty or something. But women have to care about looking beautiful, try to look beautiful in a way. Right? Men are supposed to try and look handsome. Or they wouldn't give a fuck about their appearance. They would grow beards and shit. And I guess it is worth a little bit of respect. There's a person trying to do something, trying to represent something else. But, it's pretty difficult. And most of the transgender women look ugly. But some of them actually succeed in faking that they're a woman. But there's a clear definition what a woman is because you're trying to look like a woman. Like, Jesus Christ. They can't even bring that up. They don't have brain power enough to say what I said. So that's embarrassing, like, you would want to at least have that. And probably if you had that, you probably wouldn't have enough time to fake this kind of bullshit or come up with this stupid idea, right? In the first place. Because it's not gonna work. 95% of the time, you're gonna look like this. Alright? uh, it still looks like a woman, though. I guess it's a bad example. That looks bad. That looks bad, honestly. But still, it's like, it's really hard to judge. Like, if you really try, like, maybe 50% of the time, you will succeed. I don't know, man. I'm getting convinced, but it's just so ugly, too. And it's just the face. What about the entire body? You have to hide so many features at this point. And you have to grow boobs too. Which is essentially, you're not just faking it, you're doing crazy things. You're going crazy amount to fake it, essentially. Has penis construction surgery? Does it work? It just gets weirder, you know? Now I'm looking at transgender men. And, are we actually seeing men right now? Women that became men? Because it's hard to believe, honestly. I don't know, you cannot see the same distortion here. Or they're just not actually showing women here at all. Trying to look like men. Or they're really successful all the time, which is kind of impossible. Also, it's impossible for females to grow beards. I'm sorry, dude. So, unless it's a fake beard, obviously, but I don't get it, dude. I don't get the same idea. Like, yeah, this is women trying to look like men. Well, the only thing that's left for me to do is to see how they do it in porn. Do they look like men? Or do they look fake? First thing, again, I cannot show you porn directly, but I can describe what I see. I type in trans man, and I get 8 results. Let's try trans woman just in case. When I type in trans woman, I get 22 results. So it is 3 times more already, and we're not done yet. Because there's one problem. You can type in trans man and get a bunch of women anyways. You know. Or men acting as women. Anyways. Yes. So what do we actually get? How many women acting as men are we gonna get in those 8 videos that we have been served? Alright, so I got 4. 4 out of 8. But when I type in trans woman, then I get good results. Some of them actually feature women too, but not trans men, though. It's just women. Having sex with the trans woman. Woman with trans women. Yeah. So we get 5 times more video at least. Alright? When we just type trans, is just pure. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's probably a lot more. I just want to know what is the full amount of videos there are. So we got 22 and 8, right? What is the total amount? 550, and they don't bother to add women or male because obviously looking for a trans woman, obviously, because that's all they serve. So it's probably more than 5 times. It's probably like 10 times at least. So there's not an equal representation here. It's kind of weird, right? It's just like women are being under attack at this point. You can't describe it any other way. You have the same idea coming from sports, where trans women outcompete women. It's simply an attack. I cannot describe it any other way. To the point where their entire identity is being ripped apart. You know, they will have to build that up again. But, you know, it's entertaining at very least. I don't know. Oh wait, I guess men are also attacking other men, because that's what they have sex with eventually. Okay, never mind what I said. Because I don't want to look at a woman and ask myself, what if she has a penis? I don't want that. That's not supposed to be in my imagination when I see a pretty woman, you know. I don't want to second guess myself. So yeah, it's attack on me as well, or all women, or men, all men. It's just annoying, right? What's the point? What is the point of all of this? Alright, so I will attempt to compare feminist comedian with Bill Burr. This guy reviewed a feminist comedian that didn't make him laugh. It was interesting to see her, honestly. She went pregnant on stage and everything. It's interesting. I don't laugh usually anyways, so I wouldn't expect this guy to laugh either. He seems like on the similar side, but he doesn't say like, oh, I don't actually laugh at jokes most of the time. So he doesn't actually set up the bar, basically, of what is actually funny, what made him laugh. He doesn't actually show jokes that made him laugh. So, what I'm guessing will happen, I will watch Bill Burr, and I will, you know, not even consider laughing. It's just going to be interesting to me as well, right? Like, comedians have no effect on me, so I can't tell the difference between female and male comedians, to be honest. I think they're both interesting to watch, and that's it. Yeah, it wasn't a crazy expectation. I didn't laugh. I'm just like, yeah, it's interesting, cool jokes. Nothing too crazy, you know. Now he makes us believe that children watching porn are sex abuse victims at this point. Oh man, this is... He really stretches his arguments, dude. The difference between screen and for a kid to watch sex in real life is because it's so much harder to set it up that way, that a child would actually see it in real life. And yes, it would be kind of abusive to set it up, but the screen is super simple, and it's educational too, even for a child. Even though it's not acceptable that a child watches porn. In this case, Billie Eilish was addicted to porn, huh? Weird, right? I'll investigate the actual interview. This is interesting. Although I don't give a fuck about Billie Eilish, honestly. But you know, this guy is so fucking happy. Oh my god, there's somebody actually saying that porn is very dangerous and shit. Or traumatizing, of all things. For me, porn is completely normal. I cannot compare it to sex because I never had it, and I'm not chasing that. I think porn substitutes for sex quite well, but I don't watch it too often. I try to stay away from it. It, it has a pretty decent spot on the leaderboard. 12th place. So it's pretty significant, at the very least. Once you combine every single porn star that I watched, every single porn video that I felt like I needed to watch at that time. And it was fine, it was entertaining. I don't see anything wrong with it. So, but yeah, you know, he's just so happy to be confirmed by Billie Eilish. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch Billie Eilish and see that she's not she's not just a bad singer. She doesn't have good opinions either. You know. So let's do that. What? I've never seen anyone come. Nor I wouldn't imagine what the difference between vaginas actually is. Like, what? What? I guess I never really educated myself by reality. How could it be that different that it's an argument? It's crazy. Everyone knows her as the bad guy singer, and she just made a controversial statement, and it's like, who cares? There's no actual injury, is there? Obviously not. Oh yeah, that's how night terrors and sleep paralysis started. Not because you're moody and edgy. Or maybe porn fucking did everything to Billie Eilish. Maybe Billie Eilish just the abomination of porn, and that's why she's so popular. You know, you just look at her and you get obliterated by the thoughts of, oh my god, there's so much porn inside her. She doesn't look cute or hot or sexy or anything, but there's so much porn in there. Oh my god. This guy is cool. He actually posts the actual interview, so that's pretty interesting. But, you know, he's also not siding with Billie Eilish. He's siding with porn and giving all these examples of why it's actually a good thing. You know, there's so many of those examples. It can terrify a child growing up, but you know, it's your fault. Honestly, you have learned what not to do. Now you just have to live with that. You know, it's very wonderful knowledge. She should just accept it and move on with her life. Like, honestly. He said, in the absence of sex education, I can see why this conversation turns so dark. Anytime I see Billie Eilish, things turn very dark. And that's it. That's the way I see it. She's not on my list, by the way. I just added her on my list. She's gonna get some points for discussing porn, guys. Wow. Amazing. You need to realize that this is a traumatized person. I'm traumatized by Billie Eilish, okay? I will complain about it. Eventually, you know, there's gonna be a video about it. Billie Eilish does not exist. And whatever exists traumatized me. She's a ghost. You know. He's so shocked, like, oh, parents don't talk to their children about porn. Dude, nobody cares, okay? Nobody talks to anybody, especially about porn. Why are you talking on the See? You are on the internet, dude. Rules work completely differently. Porn just kind of happens, okay? People just kind of have to see it and not talk about it with anyone. Or if they talk about it, they will come out just like Billie Eilish and talk some stupid shit about it. uh, Porn can possibly be improved. You know, like there should be some blockers. It's like, do you really want to see this? Do you really want to see this person get dick up in her face? Uh, what else do you want to see? Yeah, I mean, it will happen eventually. It's like the porn website is gonna analyze your data basically and try and give you things that you like or whatever. It try act like TikTok eventually. It's gonna be very interesting how things evolve. So the way porn works right now, it could be traumatizing to children, yeah, but it will get better eventually. I'm pretty sure about that. I mean, Billy just watched some terrible, abusive porn, alright? And she's like, well, women have to like being heard, and that's what men like a lot, you know, abusive porn. No, no, I don't. Whoops. You missed that one. It's just you, Billy. You're the only one that likes abusive stuff. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. Billie Eilish then ventures into talking about TikTok and how sexualized it is. It's just girls cosplaying. That's it. Yeah, it's cute and sexy and everything, but like, they do that. And they're not the most popular bunch on TikTok, honestly. So you don't not gonna encounter that many girls. Otherwise, I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it's just the algorithm, you know. Billie Eilish gets the wildest videos ever. You would not want to watch. So, you know, just saying. She sings like she's asleep, and the microphone is like so close to her, she has to whisper into it basically. She has absolutely no energy to sing basically. It's crazy. How people like this, I don't get it. How is this 46 million? It's blowing my mind, dude. From the album Happier Than Ever. Doesn't look happy to me, but you know, everyone else is happy, so maybe they got it from her. You know, I just double checked, and besides Bad Guy, she doesn't exist to me. Like, Bad Guy is stuck in my head a little bit. It's a pretty cool song, but like, I don't like it. I don't like it enough to put it on my list, so it's just a meme. She got the meme status just like Marshmallow at this point. I hate that so much. I don't know where this notion of like, if you're not dating transgender people, then you're transphobic. It's like, well, it's not my preference, dude. Forget about. I'm not. I'm not into weird stuff. All right. Some people are into it. I'm not. You can forget about that. I think even being gay is a stretch into weirdness in this case. I mean, to be fair, like this pride thing, LGBTQ community, it feels like the same part of like leftist bullshit. You know, it's this. It comes from the same political uh, cesspool, basically, of insanity. So I can't actually trust it as a genuine thing. There has to be like enough, not only gay people, but lesbian people, and they have to be on my list. You know, they don't exist. So if they don't exist, I don't acknowledge them as like normal. As simple as that, you know. Trans women are women, obviously. I don't know. Yeah, if you're such an amazing liar and there's a movement of lying, you know, wow. It's like, obviously, there's nothing that can prove me wrong, bitch. Yeah, dude, you just win. You just redefine what a woman is at this point. You can just become women. I can't wait until science just allows me to become a cat. Then I don't have to worry about watching these stupid videos. They could have really good time with us. Yeah, that's the whole thing, right, about transphobia in the first place is this is not weird. If you think it's weird, you're scared of weird stuff. Wait, no. I just said it's weird. That's it. It shouldn't be the most. It should. It shouldn't be praised in society. Basically, is what I'm saying. Because that's just not what you do. But you know, like people are into crazy things. Like Billie Eilish, I think she's pretty crazy. She shouldn't exist in such popularity as she does. But you know, crazy things happen. But I don't think. I think history corrects itself and those things disappear. Or maybe they don't. You know, Hitler's pretty popular. Whether he's good or not doesn't fucking matter. You know. I mean, some people are really attracted to evil, but the ability to identify evil is pretty important. You know, you would love to actually avoid it and live a normal life. Uh, but you know, you probably have infinite amount of life, so who cares, right? If you ruin uh, most of your lives to evil, because you cannot actually remember your past lives or believe in future lives, you have to really take care of your current life. And most of the time, that means that evil is a lie, and you shouldn't believe in evil. So there's things that you have to really question, and things that, even if they're slightly weird and slightly creepy and slightly doesn't make sense, you might want to stay away from that stuff. So have a really good time. It's not true. I would run away from you like from fire. Fire is weird. It destroys things. Alright? Yeah. It might be fun to have a controlled fireplace, you know. Oh, you just put up some makeup and shit. It's fine. Alright. You put up a wig sometimes. You know, some people were entertaining doing that. Shane Dawson did it. He was okay. He was weird though. Actually, Shane Dawson was weird. Not because he put up a wig or anything, but because he was overly sexual. And I think that's the problem here, you know. Is the sexuality part that's the problem, honestly. It's like, why do you want to identify yourself as a different gender that much? What's the problem? Why can't you live just the life that you got? It's just unbelievable. But that's the creepy reality. I'm very into it. I really want to uh, change about myself anything that I can. Anything. Just to look fucking. See, that's the thing about being weird. It's like it's probably gonna give you some attention, and you can weaponize that attention easily. It's a very deep topic, honestly, if you think about it. Eventually, I probably need to make a video about this and say being weird is bullshit. Like, seriously. And only like really bored and unbelievably annoying people would believe in this. They're not having good time, okay? They're just idiots at this point. You can do something better with your life than that. I'm pretty sure about that. Than having an identity in the first place. Than worrying about your gender in the first place. Because it's all about you. You're self-conscious too much. You have been wasting time thinking about yourself way too much. So, I'm sorry, dude. Why it's so hard for you to explain why drugging children is bad? Because you want to avoid puberty because that's gonna develop your hormones and tell you who you are, which actually gender you are. This is insane because, well, instead of choosing, now that you're allowed to choose your own gender, you're not allowed to not choose your own gender. You know, it's so important that it has to be controlled. But I guess he did explain it because drugging children is bad. It's just that simple. Yeah, he just explains it in actuality that if you're being drugged as a child, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, it's abuse. Straight up. But we want to block hormones. Yeah, because you're weird. And maybe you're abusive too, in that sense. Oh my god. You are whatever you believe you are. Sure. Yeah, if you don't like reality, you can just pretend, you know. Obviously, again, in alternate reality, I can be Shrek, and I'll be very happy with that. But you have to deal with this reality to be able to actually, you know, do things properly and efficiently. That's the most disgusting part. Like, efficiency matters so much. Efficiency and value that you bring to society matters so much. If we actually evaluated that, these weird people wouldn't be a part of society. The only value that they have is they dare to be weird, but because so many people actually defending them, there's no downside to being weird anymore. So, you just do it. you're gonna get a lot of positive attention instead for some reason. Because people are just so bored and they want anything to attach themselves to anything that moves, dude. Now, I'm all as much as I'm impressed, I'm also a little bit disappointed by Matt Walsh. He has the quality of like pointing out this one crazy topic that people believe in, and it's like, what the hell is going on? But at the same time, this is all he does. It's almost like, I just discovered another flat Earth channel that's all about transgender bullshit and LGBTQ bullshit. Yeah, sure. I still just have to assume that, his What is a Woman release is shaking the world right now. And he's getting at least 50% more attention than he should. Which, that's my prediction. Like in 4 months, he will be 50% less relevant. I, I just can't find any content that I would want to watch. Like, what? Not only he opposes porn, but he opposes the fact that you can shoot people in a video game. Because he doesn't play video games. He loves fishing. What a dad. Yeah. I don't know, man. I still like him, like listening to him talk and shit, but yeah. This is not going very well at the moment. Now, he could just be sarcastic, honestly. Because he's not, like, directly. He's just making a comment, honestly. I object to something that I did, so he's not making a comment. But he's still a. Yeah, conservative dad. So, even that idea was not even original. He said it himself. I don't know. It's it's pathetic because he's not into it. Like, okay, whatever. You don't know what you're doing, basically. I think we have to discuss one issue, which is abortion, obviously. Uh, and there's just the simple argument. I'm technically on the left side on this one, but just because of this one argument, no one seems to like embrace capitalism enough. But when it comes to the issue of abortion, it's not about killing babies, it's about saving babies, right? So, how much are you willing to pay for a baby to save it? That's very simple. You have to incentivize people to make babies if you want to save babies. You have to buy those babies. You have to put that value on them. And if if you think that's the case, and you should certainly be able to have an abortion in early stages, like 100%. Otherwise, it just rape is totally fine. You know, rape can ruin your life in so many ways now, or any other sort of abuse as well, or even just ignorance, where you don't really care whether you're pregnant or not. You just live your life, and one day you realize, oh shit, it's too late. You know, whoops. Well, I cannot afford the baby, actually. and there's no way to actually give the baby away to someone else or to a hospital. If it's not easy to do, then abortion just make or destroying abortion. First of all, it makes no sense because it ruins people's freedom. But I mean, the whole point is to not punish people, but incentivize people to make the right choice. Whatever that right choice is, we have to put a price on it to let people know exactly what they should be doing. Because if you're just rich enough, you wouldn't give a fuck. You would just kill the baby anyways. If that's what you wanted to do. Just Jesus Christ, just give people more freedom. And it's not like those people gonna ask for even more freedom to like kill any human being anytime they want. Like kill a child before 18 years of age, before they can consent, because they don't exist. Might as well kill them at this point. Like conservatives are scared of that. We gonna we're gonna gain so much freedom. Oh my god. When, why are you scared of freedom? This is crazy, dude. For one time, I just don't understand them at all. Yeah, but I put it in a shitty way, right? Like, you shouldn't have freedom to be able to drug your child. You should be, you need to take care of your child properly, and if you can't, the child will be taken away from you. Well, that's nice. But can you actually give away a child easily, as it will be taken away from you? Or will it be taken away from you? Because, there's plenty of abusive households that nobody really cares about. So it's an interesting issue. And I'm not saying leftists actually know what they want in this case or have good arguments. Because I've never heard this one before, so, If I'll be totally honest, I don't hear a leftist period, alright? I just don't hear them. If anyone wants to talk about their points of view, then they're not leftist anymore, in this case. If they make good arguments they're worth listening to, if they make proper YouTube videos, like, damn, you're not a leftist. I don't know, dude. Oh yeah, and it's a really interesting question. It's like, isn't like the baby your property? Just because it has consciousness, it's not your property anymore. Technically, you cannot injure pets either. It's just like against morality. Uh, but you literally created a child and it's not your property. That's kind of weird. It's just very interesting. I think it's a child is a part of you. It represents you basically. And if you want to kill it, that still makes you a murderer, because you want to kill a huge part of yourself. And that part can be saved, but, that's cool. A part of you has been saved. That's cool. So, even if you look at it that way, you can't just kill a child, but... And a killing... See, you would still be killing a part of yourself. Yeah. During abortion, too. but it's different because there's something inside you that you're feeding, you're taking care of, and you have no way of giving this thing away, getting rid of this thing besides killing it. That's the problem, honestly. So the best you can do is incentivize people to keep the pregnancy going for as long as it takes. But you can't just force people to be like, well, I guess you have to deal with it. You know, the only, you know, thing that supports this idea is that, you just don't have unsafe sex. Uh, don't get into this situation. Stay away from trouble. It's a good argument, honestly. Stay away from trouble. I mean, I love that, but I just don't want to. I just want to live in a world where things are even more making sense and a lot more free in that way. And I don't know. This doesn't seem like a very popular opinion either. Where's the baby killing? Oh no! Really? That baby didn't see the light of day. And and the person already hates that baby, you know. The only value that that baby has is just a few months of hard work, basically. Or maybe you haven't even noticed. So maybe it's nothing. Uh, yeah, you can see how it's an interesting topic, but you just can't justify defending this bullshit that just happened. What if complication happens and the baby dies inside you? What's then? Is that murder? What if it's just malnutrition or something? You know? So, but you can use that and kill the baby anyways. But then it's a painful process to get it out of you. I don't know, man. What? She makes sense, right? Yeah, John Stossel actually talks about it, technically. Adoption. Give other options to on the market. That's the way that yeah, it makes sense, right? Jesus, how did I miss that it was an actual argument? Because they don't talk about it much at all. John Stossel just makes a quick video about it, but it's an important argument. Jesus Christ. That's just the stupidity of America in this case. If abortion is legal at any state whatsoever, you just go there and have the abortion, right? It's not specifically easy to do, but then you just, what government does in this case, it just makes abortion harder to do. That makes it illegal. But what's the fucking point of that? You know? What is the point? Just make the fucking choice already. Properly. Just makes it harder. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. If it was like an obvious murder, we would know what to do. We would make it illegal. But it's not obvious. Right? So if it's not obvious, just give the freedom to a person, and nobody will care about it anyways. That much. Nobody from the outside would give a fuck if someone inside a woman dies. Uh, Even if a baby dies, people wouldn't give a fuck about, because on TikTok you only see cats and dogs, dude. Alright? But you would still do math and be like, well, someone worked 9 months on this thing. It's kind of crazy that it was killed. But you have to do math for that, alright? But that baby had this whole life ahead of him. Fuck off, dude! You're not doing the right type of math. Yeah, this is the guy that makes so much sense. He deserves all the attention. Not that stupid, Walsh guy, alright? John has climbed the ladder on my leaderboard to 1,100. That's good work right there. Walsh can probably get like 600. So it's still pretty impressive, you know. He's uploading every day 3 videos. It's fucking insane. Not all of his videos get popular, but they get popular enough for me to consider that it's 1 million views every day. It's pretty insane. I mean, let's just not forget that imprisonment is also a form of murder too. It's a punishment, but you have to double think about all of this stuff. Yeah, you want to get rid of people from your society and all that, but you have to make sure that they have a way to come back and come back easily. So, in case they have, paid for their sin, for what they did wrong, if they have actually worked and paid for what they did wrong, and they're fully mentally capable of going back to society as well. Some prisoners can't escape prison anymore because they're just stuck. They don't know what to do afterwards. So it's almost like killing a human being at that point if that's where they're stuck at. If they would just go out into freedom and they would just commit a crime anyways, that makes prisons completely crazy. It's a crazy place. So you cannot just justify punishing people that easily. You just can't. That's the bullshit video that I made. Criminal justice is bullshit. I made this video specifically found out that punishing people is a bad idea in the first place, because it can go wrong very quickly. But obviously you want to prevent bad things from happening, and that's a good thing that should be encouraged, right? You can encourage good things, and that will prevent the bad things from happening. It's very simple. Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure when I made a video about it and when the study came out about antidepressants. But I'm pretty sure I did it first. And immediately got confirmed, that's kind of crazy. At least for 100% it was like my opinion and not like influenced by anything I had experienced doctors drugging people, and it's just the worst form of prison at that point. What are you fucking trying to do anyways? You're not trying to educate a person. You're not trying to change anything at all. You just very much hope that some medication or even injections of medication is gonna help. And it did the opposite. And it's like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck about it. I'll just remove the medication. But I will not get liability of any kind. You know, I just try to help you. Obviously. Man, I love this piece of shit, dude. Oh my god. Professor Dave, okay? This guy attacked Flat Earth, so I'm like, you're already doing the wrong thing here. You're attacking the wrong enemy at this point. So you know I'm gonna hate literally everything you're gonna say past this point. So I need to listen to this again. This is crazy.
Both of these phenomena.
Discussion of genetics and neurochemistry. When you ask what is a woman, that's the discussion, guys. That's how complicated it is to answer this question. Yeah, Hey, Professor Dave. I hope you like spinning on the Earth. But, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get at it. Go to space or something, you know? There's plenty of space for you. I mean, Jesus Christ. He says gender is a biological construct, Professor Dave says. So he's kind of criticizing the left there, like, kind of. But then he says society doesn't turn people trans, and society doesn't turn people gay. I don't know. Society is getting a little bit more progressive than usual. And it allows people to become trans and gay a lot more easier. Alright? Encourages that. Acknowledges that. Just maybe not directly turn them that way, but you know, encouragement is good enough for me to make this just nonsense at this point. I guess I will give him a trophy for exposing Flat Earth opposer. So I'll give him Flat Earth points, even though he doesn't mention Flat Earth at all in his videos. I mean, I'm gonna give him this. He is promoting some products that I've never heard of before. Enzyme Fresh Home. Yeah, alright. I'll buy that. I need more Shreks in movies. I need Shrek to be represented properly. It really hurts me that the identity that I have is not represented. And that I'm not famous right now. It really hurts me. I'm not gonna reveal what this discussion is about. I just said something funny and I'll move on with my life. I just said he doesn't like Taylor Swift. No, it's torturous music. Sure, dude. I want to know what music he's listening to, honestly. Oh, congratulations on 3 billion. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you have ability to criticize someone with 3 billion views on a video. Like, Unless a lot of people like torturing themselves, of course. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, but I want to go back to Billie Eilish, and I don't give a fuck if you have 1 billion views. I know people like to torture themselves in this case, because she's not pretty, she doesn't know how to dance, she doesn't know how to properly sing. The fact that she started singing loudly made people click on specifically this spot and like, what is she doing? This is insane. How can she do that? That's impossible. She she screams at the microphone, kind of. Okay, it's not. It's almost what you. She just sings a little bit more louder than normal. Okay, I don't know, man. I I don't like anything else besides the bad guy. It can go to shit. Maybe Blue Eyes. What was that? Ocean Eyes. Oh, Ocean Eyes. Ocean Eyes is okay. And this little shit has 1 million subscribers less than Taylor Swift. Just one. I want to know what the percentage of that is. Mind blowing, okay? 47, baby. No, I didn't put it correctly. It's a 2. God damn it, I can't delete it? This is how close she is, basically. 2%. And she's there. She's Taylor Swift level. And, I just don't have faith in humanity in that sense, actually. Not the biggest Billie Eilish fan, but this song is so beautifully written. It's okay. It's just an okay song. Even if she didn't write it. And her. Yeah. Sure. And her voice. Also, yeah, she didn't write it. She didn't write the bad guy either. And Taylor Swift writes her own music and everything. It's pretty crazy. The difference here. The difference is insane here. You want to say something? You want to say something against me? Before... let's see her arguments, dude. I wouldn't necessarily imply that she's like a really dark person. She doesn't dress like goth and doesn't do rock music. But she definitely doesn't exist, you know? That's pretty dark. This song was streamed 1 billion times. What are you talking about? Streamed? What? I'm scared now. I don't know how big Billie Eilish actually is. She just said 1 billion. No! I thought you can just look at the YouTube views and get a very good idea of what's going on, but no. You are 60% wrong here. Actually, more times wrong. No, it's like 2.5 times wrong, right? It's unbelievable. All the good girls. What? No. Where is it? I guess you don't actually caption the song, but you just hear her sing, "All the good girls go to hell." Not dark at all, you know. Yeah, obviously people that know her is like, yeah, she's a real person actually. Oh, really? But I don't think she exists as a celebrity. You know, as a ghost, maybe. That's pretty cool. People are obsessed about ghosts these days. I guess that's what makes her famous. It's funny to me because everybody felt sad, so the radios should play sad music too. It's so funny to me. I don't give a fuck about this logic, okay? You have to be very happy with your life for your music to be played. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. Cause people don't like sadness. Just because it exists. Don't promote sadness. I don't know, man. Sounds pretty fucking stupid to me. Nah, she literally says that it's important to promote happiness. Then she's gonna be like, oh, but you have to be real and express all kinds of emotions. That's why I became a ghost. There's not enough ghosts in the world. She's like, no, nobody. She just says that, right? No, of course not. I laugh at everything. Man, I want to see how she looks like when she laughs. First, I just want to look. I'll just straight up compare her to Taylor Swift at this point. See who smiles a little bit more. What's the chance you're gonna see her smile? Okay, 1 smile, 2 smile, 3 smile. We're 4 layers deep. 5 layers deep. 4 smiles. Alright. 6 layers deep. 6 smiles. That's nice. Also, a spider in her mouth, so that's minus 30 million points. And a confirmation that she is a ghost and she doesn't have feelings. So we're 6 layers deep and we get 6 smiles. Alright, let's see. Boy. It doesn't look like a smile, right? But she's trying. This looks like a smile. Alright. Ah, damn it. I mean, her face just... Her face is way less sad. It's like every picture is smiling to some degree. I don't know, dude. Because if I straight up count where I actually see teeth... Is that a smile? I don't think so. I don't know, man. 1? 2? I guess Billy has a point there. God damn it. Just one thing. I don't think the fact that you're laughing doesn't mean that you're not a dark person. Her laugh is just disgusting, dude. Disgusting. Seriously, it's it's as fake as you can get, dude. What? Do you have emotions? Oh my god. I don't know. I guess I just needed an excuse to see Taylor Swift laughing at this point. Go to hell, Billie Eilish. That's where good girls go. I was so unhappy because I was clinically depressed. It's just chemicals. Speech about chemicals, isn't it? I don't know where it came from. There's a lot of reasons. I don't know why I'm so sad. Well, at least you share something in common with Ariana Grande, because she was pretty depressed, I guess. No, but you know, the way you make music, you just kind of say nothing. You know, my shoes come off. I don't know, dude. Yeah, you kind of improvise, but you don't say nothing. You try a little bit harder, but I know where she's coming from. She's coming from. And people love it. Look at it. She's so untalented. She's just like me. She doesn't exist. Just like you. Huh? So yeah, I just secretly canceled Billie Eilish. I should have made a separate video about this because it's a research piece at this point. Whether she laughs or not properly is the question, but even now, even that surprises me. Okay, let's keep going here. If there is a place to go, I guess I have 3 videos I still want to watch. Nope, I finished this one. Just for the final nail in the coffin, no, I don't think people care enough to figure out why. Okay, I trust this guy because he doesn't have enough views. Does he know? Probably not. Uh, I I guess it's fair to say that she's an interesting person, but not because of her music. She's not interesting at all. She's just interesting because she's popular now. Like, why do people like her so much? Can you answer that, please? Because I'm confused. It's so sweet, right? But nobody watched it. 400 subscribers, dude. Well, I don't have any because nobody watched it. I wish I could say I have 400 subscribers. I mean, I can see why people wouldn't watch this. And why he would disappear 4 months earlier. Alright. Yeah, the small channels are just creepy at this point. Including mine. So how do you grow? You just... I don't know. You have to turn into a ghost. Great video. Nice. I don't know if he's talking about exactly why, because like this is too long and I don't care. And he just said appreciate that 1 view that you get. Yeah, dude. I see appreciating it a lot. I appreciate it so much that I disable comments because I don't give a fuck. If they don't come to my Discord and have a normal conversation instead of nice, good video. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about spam, alright? I try to stay away from that. So I can't really just appreciate a view, you know. I want to be actually popular. And Billie Eilish actually doesn't appreciate her popularity. So, I don't know what he's talking about. You lost me there, dude. I don't think you're trying to answer the question. So she's grateful. Alright. I don't know, dude. I wanted to see Taylor Swift versus Billie Eilish relevance. And I'm scared because, like, Billie Eilish may be, like, 10 times more relevant all of a sudden. And, It's crazy because she might be growing faster, right? The problem with musicians is that it's it's hard to tell the relevance. Honestly, it depends on whether they post something or not. This has a lot of views for just simple music videos, or not really lyric videos, most of them. I don't know. I'll just sample last 10 months and see who's more relevant. What did Taylor posted? She has a very similar amount of views, actually. Maybe even more so. A lot more videos, too. She's remaking her music at this point. That is twice as many videos. We could take 8 months, but, you know, I want to cheat a little bit. Yeah, if it would take 6 months, then it's 4 videos versus, like, 7 videos, so it's kind of lame. And I cannot go any further than that because it becomes years. So I'll just take 10 months. And Taylor Swift should be twice as more relevant. If she's not, then I'm scared. To me, it just feels like a form of rap at this point. Just some ugly way to sing a song, basically. And that is attractive to other people. That is almost 4 times more relevant. That was close. I was scared, but not only she posts more wood, she gets some tremendous amount of views on some of them, because she's still pretty active, and Billie Eilish is also pretty active, and I'm surprised how much she has. And if I just look a little bit lower, there's a busted video. This is why I hate comparing artists. I don't even want to put them on the list of YouTube relevance, honestly. If I did, these are millions in 300 days. Ah, Taylor Swift actually breaks one. Oh. What? Breaks 1 million a day. And Billie cannot get 400. Billie's less relevant than David Dobrik. Interesting. And Taylor Swift is even more relevant than Walsh. How dare you criticize... Yeah, I kind of messed it up. His name is Walsh. I don't know, it will be interesting to check it back up again and see how it changes. Eventually Eilish will disappear and will not exist like she doesn't right now, and the world will be in order again. I'm pretty sure. Anytime now. Because it doesn't make sense. I think I can make an example here. I don't think Ariana Grande is relevant anymore. Like, this is how fast you just lose relevance. You just don't upload anything. It's game over, dude. She uploaded something 7 months ago? That's interesting. Let me double check. But look at that. It's pretty good, but it's not relevant. How deep do I have to go? Wait, what? No! So if I just take 2 years of Ariana Grande uploads, I get 2 million anyways. Every day. 2 million, dude. Holy shit. Obviously, it's scratching like really popular songs at this point. That's what I would try to avoid, but like you can't do that, honestly. So it's more than I expected. Way more. Many, many times more. I was scared to do this, but I will not be scared anymore. Because she beats Taylor at this point. Now I'm scared of not going deeper with Taylor, but you uploaded a lot of shit. It's your fault that I don't want to go further than that. So 2.1 million. See Billie Eilish? How many times is that more relevant than you? Uh, 5 times. Not bad, right? You can't do that. And again, she's not even making music for 7 months now. Beat that. It's unbelievable. This is a very interesting video immediately. John Stossel just takes the spotlight, Jesus Christ. I can predict which party you vote for based on your job. But I'm not done, because I'm scared looking at these numbers right here. That's a lot of millions, dude. Register to vote? You're a really dark person, dude. Holy shit. That's the scariest thing ever. So yeah, it's a really big difference where you take your sample, how big your sample is, and with singers you kind of have to do it big. She also looks super old in this picture. It's fucking crazy. Here she looks actually cute, almost. But you know, like, what the hell, dude? How is anyone into this shit? Now we divide by a magical number. 7 to 20. This is better than Taylor Swift. Alright. I give up at this point. I'm not gonna do this with Taylor Swift because she has too many videos at this point. I just don't care. So this Billie Eilish beats her. It's crazy. Just what I was scared about. You know, that I will make a mistake like this. So sad. On what planet do you get news instead of her YouTube channel immediately? Oh my god. I'll check one more singer, obviously. Can you do it, Selena? Can you beat Ariana? She wasn't active either. Fuck. No, she's a loser. She barely uploaded like 1, 2, 3, 4, 21 videos. Oh, 26. In 2 years. Okay. I am aware that she made ice cream, but she didn't post it on her channel, so I'll just ignore it, even though it has 700 million views. I'll just ignore it for the sake of humiliating. 660 is still pretty unreasonable and stupid. How did you get so low, Selena? Again, eventually I will have to make a separate video about this, maybe going even deeper into the rabbit hole. Why is she so popular? But we have to move on with this guy, right? Like, that's the whole point of the video. Where are we right now? It's gonna be 3 hours long. Unbelievable. Isn't that interesting? Demon pronouns. Obviously.
This video is how to.
Instead of calling them, call them a demon. Isn't that like you just change your name into demon? Isn't that easier than changing your pronoun? What's your name? Demon. I'm not your friend anymore. Go to hell. Stay away from me. I hope you get a lot of attention from people with guns. You know, that's the attention you really need to seek right now. Obviously, he's not harming anyone. Except my sanity. You know. This is even worse. Trans kids, dude. I am a girl! I don't know what this kid is gonna say, man. I'm scared. Because he's being abused already. You know. You don't come up with these ideas that easily as a child. You wouldn't give a flying fuck about your gender. Until you start being attracted to other genders or whatever. Then you might start caring. Was I attracted though? Before 18 years of age? Maybe. Kind of, yeah, sure. I mean, anyone would have even closely resemble a fucking trans person in my community, they would disappear out of existence. Just like that. Because it's not normal. It's not acceptable. I'm thinking about school specifically here. Obviously the teachers would be like, oh, we want to support you and we hate bullying and everything. And it's technically not abuse to children because children can play with these concepts and it's really fun. Being a girl sometimes. I don't know. It's worth thinking about it, honestly. But at the same time, I just don't like this. It doesn't give that much value to transition your gender, to pretend that you can actually change it somehow, and pretend that that's the only thing you can change, honestly. You cannot change your race, you cannot change the fact that you're a human. You know, but gender, I can definitely change that. I can definitely change my sexuality anytime I want to. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, like, this is creepy at this point. It's beyond creepy. Transgender children? Are you sure about that? They have a well-established opinion about that? They're gonna be your political puppies on this problem? You know? We're so good at we actually indoctrinate kids with our ideology. You know, I don't know what your political views are, but if you tell kids what to think, you're crossing the line, dude. It's like, let them think for themselves, whatever, let them make mistakes. But this is too far at this point. See, there's a good definition for what is child abuse. Is if you turn your child into a weirdo, you know, into a minority all of a sudden that has to be protected from all the bullies and everyone that will try and will successfully hurt this child because it's weird and it's weird not to hurt this fucking child now that he's dressed in a dress all of a sudden. Can't. It's the same topic, but it keeps going, dude. It's the same shit. There weren't really many bullies at my school. I was kind of weird, but I wasn't bullied, and there was no reason to bully me. Like, it was a normal school. Everyone was normal. No one stood out as a weirdo, but this is where things get crazy, obviously. See, leftists made a horrible mistake, basically. They attacked gender, and they pretend that woman does, as a definition, does not exist anymore. Just accepted that it exists, that, you're trying to turn a boy into, to make him look like a girl, but stop with the pronouns. Stop with all this bullshit. Whatever people want to do, they will do it. All right. You don't have to do this propaganda and again pretend that gender does not exist. It's fucking weird. You're just attacking a wrong thing, and that's why we're so upset. If they just want to dress boys like girls, that's fine. It's still pretty weird. It's like, why would you do that? But, I would be kind of fine with that, and there's nothing offensive about that. But once you say the gender, he's changed his gender somehow. You just performed a magic trick that I'm curious about. And if you have lied to me, then you're a very, very annoying magician that should be cancelled. Alright, in case you're popular or something. Like you should be criticized, and you are in fact a very interesting thing to talk about. So she comes on the show, on the Piers Morgan show, and she says, well, if you do a surgery, I might call you a she, but I will not consider you a woman. Oh no, that's so offensive! You transphobe! Oh my god! On the left, everyone just goes panic mode. Because you don't believe what we believe exactly the way that we believe it. Even though we have no reason to get outraged, you're transphobe. I'm gonna call you these fucking names, dude. But the coolest part is, she's kind of defending the definition of woman, a woman much broader definition than transgender people, There's more women than transgender people. I don't know what. I mean, at this point, this minority praising has to stop. Because you're missing the point, right? Like, you have to support the majority most of the time. Simply because you're not making any sense at that point. Well, I'm gonna destroy the definition of woman, but we're helping transgender people with that. Oh. You're doing a lot of progress then. Let's destroy 90% of the population to help 10% of our population. Yeah, that's a lot of progress. Everybody agrees on that. Let's go, let's do that. It has been a little bit of time since I did the initial check of his relevance, and there's just one video that makes him relevant, honestly, right now. Yeah, I've seen that. Wait, I've seen a TikTok of this. Is this different? Yeah, it's the same. So, we have a different number now. God damn it, I forgot now. Yeah, it's divided by 10. Alright. Which gives us 960,000. Which put Matt Walsh a little bit lower than he used to be. Just a little bit. And eventually he's not going to be relevant anymore. It's just a bug, okay? Bug in the system. Some TikTok bullshit happened. And he dominated the shorts meta game a little bit with his one video. He is around 700 if we remove that. Maybe even 600 eventually. I don't know, he sure is successful. This is ridiculous. I'm glad this is different from trans bullshit. Someone caused anxiety. I will arrest them now. Once you start arresting people for causing anxiety, well, the world is fucking garbage again. Alright? Police brutality at this point. Just a little bit too far, don't you think? Nobody got actually hurt. It's like, oh no, I watched porn and it sucked. It destroyed my life. Well, you had a choice not to watch it. You know, you had a choice to not interact or worry about things or go deep into the internet and be like, oh no, someone posted a swastika. It's a fucking symbol, dude. It's nothing crazy. I wouldn't give a fuck if I seen that, but someone gave so many fucks. How do you defend a person like that? That's too sensitive. You know? But we live in a world where we like to punish people instead of rewarding them. So you know, police are just doing their terrible job at this point. And everyone is worse because of that. Everyone is worse, you know. And that makes no sense. It's obvious you caused anxiety. It's like, wait, I have to not do anything on the internet because that might cause anxiety to someone? I'm not allowed to do anything? That's crazy, dude. It might. It has 0.0001% chance to cause anxiety. You're going to jail now. Because you are not careful with how you behave on the internet. We should censor everything, actually. You know, we should censor the entire world. Because it might cause harm or anything. It caused bad emotions. You know, let's scale this up to infinity, dude. Let's punish every single fucking person now. You know, that's how the world's supposed to work. Why is this not scalable, you know? Why is this just a singular case? It should be happening all over and over again. No, it just proves that police is just dumbasses at this point, and it reduces their credibility so significantly that we have to rethink a few things all of a sudden. This flag in his crotch, if he's a policeman, that's causing me anxiety. He has to be arrested, you know. I don't have proof that it's causing me anxiety, but, you know, I said it, so it must be true, you know. I want all this power now. Give me power to punish people until I get punished for, you know, causing anxiety. Because I caused this guy anxiety because he got arrested. You know, it's a chain, you know, let's kill everyone. Let's go to prison, everyone. You know, I love this. No, dude. He made a definitely normal joke, and this guy just doesn't give a fuck about jokes. It's like, well, you're from left. I don't care about your joke. This, not only I don't care, I despise you as a person. I don't even care what he says. Schizophrenic, sex crazed, random. I guess that's what John Oliver is. I doesn't make it bad. Also, you cannot cancel John Oliver because he can cancel the shit out of you. In fact, just for attempting to do that, I'll just give John Oliver, you know, your points. Not much. He's not happy about it. He wants more. He wants 5 more points. So I'll watch his video immediately. John Oliver is super smart. Like, what possible... He's not insane, alright? I mean, I respect the dude so many times more than Walsh at this point. What can you possibly say that will not ruin your reputation and make me end this video right now? I mean, it's not insane to say that porn should be illegal. Not insane at all. It's like... Whoops. Whoops. See you guys next time. I kind of want to finish this video though, and I want to give Oliver 5 points. Oh man, no, but this really triggers me. I'm like, why though? But why? That's right. It's a fucking trade. What is wrong with that? Are you kidding me? I can't trade. Same goes with drugs, dude. I can't trade. What the fuck, dude? Capitalism, dude. Oh, wait. I guess I cannot trade poison. Because sex is poison, too. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Unregulated sex is poison. I don't know. I don't know how to put it together because it doesn't make sense. I just like trade. I just like people allowing trade in the first place. And honestly, like, you know, like, all sex is illegal in that sense. You would reward women for having sex with you anyways, eventually. So it's like, if you have a girlfriend and you have sex with her, you're not allowed to give her money anymore? Is that how it works? Like, what if it's not a girlfriend, it's just, you know, a person? That's the difference? That's the difference that has to be? It's confusing, dude. Oh, man. Matt Walsh just accidentally canceled himself. Unbelievable. Picked up a wrong person, dude. Like, holy shit, John Oliver never does insane comment. Never. I mean, he's a pinnacle of manlyhood at this point. Would kick Matt Walsh's ass at this point. It's like, you like fishing? And you're religious too? Holy shit. That makes you a loser. He buys frog statues for a living, dude. That's what he does. Like, what is cooler than that? He is equating prostitution with, you know, murder. Where's violence, dude? Where is it? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, you're canceled. That's why. That's why you're saying that, because you're stupid. Essentially. Oh, man. I really thought he was a cool guy. No, because he delivered some information and made me talk for 3 hours. He actually makes the comment that sex workers have way higher will to do suicide. You know, what? Are you sure about that? Did that really make them feel like they made the worst decision in the world? And their life is ruined? Oh, man. Okay, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure there's ways around it, you know, to help that person get mental help and whatnot without, you know, the need to stop the entire process entirely. And obviously he will never be able to beat the giant porn industry. Not even government can beat that. But for some reason, prostitution, well, government can definitely destroy that. I don't know, dude. It's so stupid. He tries to explain it as sex work is self-destructive. What? It's a great opportunity, dude, to earn money. I don't know, dude. And that's what women do as a definition, honestly. They give men the sex and get money. It's literally what women are. How do you make sense of that? How does he not understand? He's the guy who can define women at this point. If he cannot define what a woman is, holy shit, he shouldn't have been asking this question and being so fucking up everyone's ass about it, you know? Because he cannot define it anymore. And that's the question you never really answered. Because John Oliver doesn't have to talk with a stupid person and explain why prostitution is totally fine. He doesn't have to do that. I mean, at this point, I will just go to Mark Passy and listen to him and give him points. He doesn't have that many points, honestly. But he said just one simple thing is like, all violence is illegal, and that's it. Prostitution is not violence, so it's not illegal. Very simple. You know, you want to make things very simple if you want the world to work properly. Otherwise, everything gets too confusing, too stupid, and you get cancelled accidentally, you know. Whoops. Prostitution is human trafficking by definition. I didn't thought someone could get so retarded so quickly. How do you come up with that shit? Prostitution is actually, you know, it's like a nuclear weapon that kills a lot of people, so yeah. By definition. Cool. That makes sense. In prostitution, you are the good. No, it's a service. You're not consumed through prostitution. What the fuck is he? What? Where? Wow! Wow. I will not listen to this guy ever again, dude. What the fuck, dude? He's basically saying that prostitution means that you sell your body to someone forever, you know? Slavery? I think you're mixing two words together, but I guess he just doesn't understand reality. I don't know, man. I'm so disappointed. Oh wait, I guess he fixed himself by saying you are the service. What am I gonna do? It makes everything he said make sense again. I I guess it doesn't take much of a talent to give this service, but it is a service. It's not like you are the service. You can't say that. How do you make sense? I am the service. What? Yeah, he just said it straight up. The slave himself is a commodity, and so is the prostitute. Is a slave. Case closed, guys. It's illegal. That's why it's illegal. I think you are a prostitute. You have to be in jail, dude. For making these comments. You have been a great service to our country, but you know, uh, you are a service, so you have to be in jail now. I'm sorry, dude. Wait, that means that military, which is a service to our country, to America, not my country. We don't have military, honestly. We have NATO. We have your military, actually. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, that means military is illegal too. Oh no! Dehumanizing, degrading, violent. Oh my god! I guess it is violent because he said it's violent. How though? How? What? Then no one would do it. No one would sell their bodies as a service. I didn't even know how to put it on it. Nobody would give this service, basically. Alright? If this was exactly that, nobody's that stupid. Also, if you poor, desperate, and drug-addicted girl, you know, you're still providing a service. If someone likes you for some reason, like, a person who has sex with a girl like that is just as bad. So it's like, don't just look at the girls right now, okay? And I guess it is dangerous, honestly. I guess that's the only thing that makes sense. You are technically going to their apartment, so it's dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only argument he has against this. And it's great to have a camera in that case. But there's ways to mitigate that danger for sure, especially with technology right now. So if someone's desperate, I still don't see why it's more dangerous than being poor. So yeah, I'm just for more opportunities, dude. I would never buy a prostitute. I would never give a fuck about that. But everyone would give a fuck about porn for sure, which this guy is attacking for no reason whatsoever. And yeah, it's just so stupid, unbelievable. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be the man of reasoning. He should have the best arguments ever, all the time. Obviously, I will allow people to fail, but you know, not this badly. That's reason enough to keep it illegal. Because prostitutes didn't choose. Many did not choose that life, so that's why it should be illegal. You know what? I didn't choose. Oh, wait. What? I didn't choose to be a guy, actually. So I guess it's illegal. I didn't choose, dude. Also, I didn't choose to need to earn money in the first place, so whatever job I do, I didn't choose to do that, honestly. Like, really honestly. So it should be, every single job should be illegal. Just by that thing alone. It's like, what? Do you even think? Does he have a brain? Because I'm starting to believe he's pumping out new videos every day, but lacks a brain. I mean, even Sniper Wolf is 20 times better than him. Like, deserves to actually post videos every day because she just looks at TikTok. You know, it's way more productive than just talking for 3 hours. I don't know, dude. Cool. What place did he got? Because the video is pretty much over at this point. I'm not continuing. I'm serious about this. This is bullshit. 140. What did he reach, to be honest? Where is he at compared to who? Let's compare him, alright? Porn star. So you barely better than a porn star, and you're like, well, all porn is like abuse and violence. You're not better than a porn star to me, dude. You're not. You're not gonna make a good argument here. In fact, there's a porn star way higher than him, so I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a cesspool of porn stars when you type in top graduates on this list. There's also a random Tinder girl that I met. You can technically call her a prostitute because she had a very nice face, and that's about it. And I kind of got hooked just by thinking about that person. I was, even though she rejected me immediately, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Just that that person is better than this political activist did. So I don't know, man. Your arguments suck ass right now. You have to try harder next time. No one would become a prostitute if they had actual choices in life, you know? No one would do this. Come on, man. Just let people do it if they want to. Come on. Work is exploitation, too, of humans, you know? And it should be illegal at this point. That's the conclusion that we can draw from this video. Everything should be illegal. Everyone should be in jail. And this guy is cancelled. Cancelled. I'm not gonna listen anymore of that. It was fun while it lasted. So he has more crazy ideas, so maybe Walsh is actually gonna come back at some point, and can't wait. Can't wait to talk about this guy. Even John Oliver acknowledges that it's dangerous, you know? I mean, he's so fucking amazing. Alright, so just as the final thing, like, final nail in the coffin, if people were outraged about porn and it became illegal, then it's like, yeah, it justifies that prostitution is also illegal. It's amazing. But now that there's this huge difference, it makes no sense. So why is one legal and one is illegal? Why? But porn is so popular and so legal that it cannot be stopped. And for someone to throw pebbles at porn and say that it should be illegal. Like, you're just in the wrong territory. You're not supposed to be on internet. I think this guy mentioned Jupiter. Yeah, I think you'll have a lot of friends on Jupiter. Even though I don't believe in planets, honestly, I'm a flat earther, dude. So I don't know if you can find Jupiter that easily, but because you have to use science to do that. Anyways, that's the final nail in the coffin. It's like the first argument we started with. The first thing he said immediately disqualifies him from for being interesting person anymore. And this video has to end at some point. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna title it as this guy is so relevant right now. This is how I thought I was gonna title it. So like, look at how relevant this guy is. He has almost 1 million views every single day. But only because he's a meme right now. Alright, he's a hot topic. I'm pretty sure he's not relevant. But he's significantly more relevant than any political person ever. I actually want to know how relevant John Oliver is. Don't I have Oliver? Yeah, I do. He's even more relevant than John Oliver. Are you kidding me? Now that's pretty weird. It will correct itself. I will check this guy out 4 months later. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be way down. Higher than PewDiePie right now. Like, you can't make this up. He's so relevant. Such meme status. Makes me question why Lauren Southern is not relevant. She has twice as less subscribers, but she has... Oh man. Trusty calculator, tell me. Tell me what she has. Oh man. 50 times less relevance. 50. Incredible. But that's just because she doesn't upload every single day. 5 videos every day. And shorts too. Oh man. I guess that's why. But yeah, you have to really, really nail it down. You have to really sell a movie at this point. That's very interesting. Yeah. That's the only reason why he... No, he just appeared out of nowhere, honestly. He was just trying to laugh at feminists, and I'm like, oh, I'll click on this video. Out of nowhere, dude. It's not even because Lauren Southern made a video about him. It's just, he uploads so much, he actually got... he actually got recommended to me, so... That's kind of cool. Cool discovery, but, you know, I'll just move on with my life. See you guys next time.